Right, so in this lesson we're going to be learning about 6.1 right triangle trig. And in order to learn about right triangles, you need to learn about the parts of a circle. And so a circle, as shown here, can be divided up into 360 pieces, which are degrees. Now in a degree you can have minutes or seconds. A minute is 1/60th of a degree, and a second is 1/60th of a minute, or 1/3600th of a degree. It is 1/3600th because you take 60 times 60 to get a degree. Now here's how to apply decimal or degree, minute, second form. So degree, minute, and second is DMS form. So in order to do this, you can use it in your calculator pretty easily. Just type in the decimal value that you have, press the second key, press angle, and then go over to DMS. This will give you the form in decimals, minutes, and seconds, just like I have down here, because you can also go back to decimal form. Now decimal form, you have the degrees, minutes, and seconds all written out. So all you do is you take the degree, the part of the degree, so the seconds are 1/60th of a minute, so you just put 50 over 60, and then plus 3,600ths. So because a second is 1 over 3,600. So all you do, you add it all together and you get 50.8358, and that is your answer in decimal form. Alright, now in this part we will actually learn how to use right triangle trig. So you have the three trig functions: sine, cosine, and tangent. And as they labeled here, sine is opposite over adjacent, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, and tan is opposite over adjacent. As you can see here, this is how you would lay out a triangle. Now, you probably know all these three from Advanced Algebra 2. And so a great way to remember them would be SOHCAHTOA. You know, sine is opposite over adjacent, just how I just said. Or you can remember how Mr. Durant's silly way of Oscar had a heap of apples. I don't like that as much, so I go with SOHCAHTOA. And so now I'm going to introduce you to three new trig ratios that you've probably never seen before: cosecant, secant, and tangent. Cosecant is the opposite of sine, so all you would do is you take the sine function and flip it. Secant is the opposite of cosine, so you take the cosine function and flip it. Tangent or cotangent is the opposite of tangent, so you take the tangent sign and flip it. That's all you have to do to get these signs. Alright, now we're going to put this application to use. I have a triangle of 5, 10, and 15. It's a right triangle, and I want you for all of these is to solve for x. Take a moment, pause this video, and write all the things out for x, and then now I will show you the answers in a couple seconds. Okay, I got the answers. Not for them. Alright, feel free to check your work on this part before we move on to special right triangles. Alright, these are two triangles which everybody needs to know in order to do right triangle trig. It's a 60-30-90 and the 45-45-90. Now, what's special about the 60-30-90 is that for every 60-30-90 triangle, the opposite of the side opposite of 30 is x, the side opposite of 60 is x radical 3, and the side opposite of the 90 degree is 2x. Every time, works for every triangle, and I'll show you in the next example. Same with the 45-45-90. Every side opposite of a 45 degree angle is just x. And then every side opposite of the 90 degree angle is x radical 2. Every time, for every 45-45-90 triangle, it works. Take a minute, jot this stuff down, and we'll get on to an example. Alright, these are all of the special sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, cotangent, everything for the 30 degree of the 30-60-90 triangle. Now, if you're wondering why the x's are crossed out, that's because you can cancel the x's out if there's one x on the top and on the bottom to get you a simplified thing. And in order to simplify these rationals, you just have to times the bottom by radical 3 and the top by radical 3 to get radical 3 over 3. It's that easy. Same for these ones. It's all very easy. Next, I will show you the 60 degree versions of all of these functions. Alright, simple enough. Here are all the hypotenuse and all that for the sine of for the triangles. You have the sine 60 opposite over hypotenuse, cosine adjacent over hypotenuse, everything here for the 60-30-90 triangle for all of the functions of the 60 degree. Take a second, write all this stuff down, move on to the 45-45-90. Alright, finally here's all the stuff for the 45, 45, 90 triangle. Just a few things to point out. Notice that the sine and the cosine are the exact same. Same with the cosecant and secant, the exact same as to each other. And the tangent and the cotangent are also the same. Just wanted to point that all out to you guys just to make it a little bit simpler on your lives. Please memorize this 45, 45, and 36, 30, 60, 90 triangle stuff because it'll be on the unit circle later, and you're going to need to know the unit circle inside and out. Thank you for watching this, and have a good night, guys.